Else on the agenda?
Seeing none, motion to adjourn?
Oh, Jenna is not here, but no more agenda.
Motion to
Motion to adjourn, second.
Second.
Aye.
Oh, this Monday?
Upcoming, week from yesterday. All right, we got 4:40, all right, licensing. Licensing Committee for Tuesday, October 11th. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Counsel Field?
Present?
Present Counsel Hogan.
Present.
Present Counsel Lozey. Absent Counsel Net.
Present.
Present Counsel Allenshoog.
Present.
Present. Yeah, first order is a new taxi operator, Shalik Sari, 26 Gardner Street. Here he is.
What's the wish of our committee?
I'd like to make a motion to approve with a stipulation.
Okay, what's the stipulation?
I'd just like Mr. Sari to come back in 90 days and we'll just do a review. And I just
Okay.
want to make a motion to approve.
All right,
I second that.
we second that with a stipulation. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that license is granted with the stipulation that we'll see you back here in 90 days.
Appreciate you guys,
Okay?
all of you
right.
guys.
Thursday morning after 8:30 in the clerk's
Would I
office.
get like a call reminder like
You'll
I
get a letter
like I
from the
did for
clerk's
this one?
office. Yeah, just like you did for this.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
And when,
License will be ready on Thursday after 8:30 in the clerk's office on the first floor.
appreciate you guys. Thanks, Fred.
Thank you. What else we have, Madam Clerk?
Okay, we have a new auto body flammable license, 892 Washington Street, Edna's Auto Body. I think this is just a renewal.
That's a
Sorry.
renewal, okay. What's the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve.
Second.
Seconded by Councilor Net. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That license is granted for renewal.
And we also have an existing auto repair flammable license for 100A Central Ave, Los Fee Tires. He's moving there from 106R Chestnut Street.
Okay. The wish of the committee?
I make a motion to approve.
We have a
Second.
motion to approve, seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? That motion carries. That license is transferred.
And we have a
Location.
new location for a Christmas tree and wreath. He was located at 810 Linway, and now he has moved to 626 Linway.
Okay, that's Councilor Hogan. What do you?
Yes, right now they also have pumpkins. If you stop by, you can get some pumpkins. So I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Motion to approve the Christmas trees. Seconded by Councilor Net. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The motion carries. We got Christmas trees to go along with pumpkins.
And we'll also have renewals.
Renewals, we'll take them as a whole if we can. What is the wish of the committee on the renewals?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those motions are granted. We have a couple of canning dates, I believe.
We have a canning date for Essex County Lions, adults only, October 22nd, 2022, and October 30th, 2022. And the Lynn Classical Girls Basketball, adults only, October 15th, 2022, and October 16th, 2022.
Okay. So both-
Motion to approve.
Motion approved,
Second.
seconded by Councilor Hogan, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Those two canning dates are approved. Do we have any other business?
Make a motion to.
Seeing none, we have a motion to adjourn by Councilor Net,
Second.
seconded by Councilor Hogan, all in favor to adjourn? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
know, okay, we're hungry, let's eat.
Andrew's relatives are in New Brunswick.
I'm sorry, I should have given you your cheat sheet while you're standing here. One minute.
He looked good in Green Bay.
5:15.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Ways and Means Committee meeting. Madam Clerk, I call the meeting to order. Please roll call.
Counsel Net,
Present.
President Counsel Staben,
Present.
President Counsel Barton,
Present.
President Counsel Chakutis,
Present.
President Counsel Walsh.
Present.
Present.
Could you please read the news transfer, Madam Clerk?
Okay, we have $4,948.45 from the DPW expense to DPW bill of prior year.
What's the wish committee?
Motion approved?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh.
Yes.
$736.34 from the fire department expense to the fire department bill of prior year.
Motion approved. Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh.
Yes.
$3,166.41 from the FAO expense to the FAO bill of prior year.
Motion approved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh.
Yes.
Next, please.
$50,000 from the reserve to the CFO expense to fund collective bargaining inquiry.
Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton? Yes, Counsel Walsh.
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis, sorry. $673,187 from the wage tab expense to the police department payroll to fund collective bargaining.
Motion approved. Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Certified funds.
Certified funds?
Yes.
$200,000 to the school department for the FY23 FC 645 CCLC grant.
Motion approved.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton? Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
$150,000 to the school department for the FY23 Mass Grad grant.
Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Next, please.
$307,000 to the school department for the Gleam K through 5 grant.
Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
$275,551 to the school department for the FY23 Perkins grant.
Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
$563,082 to the school department for the FY23 FC 140 Title II-A grant.
Motion approved. Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Election warrant, please.
Here we have ordered that the city clerk be directed to advertise meetings for the qualified voters of the city of Lynn to be held in several polling places designated by the warrant for the state final election on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022. Polls will be opened at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. Votes will be cast for governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, secretary of state, treasurer, auditor, rep in Congress, councilor, senator in general court, reps in general court for District 8, 9, 10, and 11, district attorney and sheriff. Sample ballots for all wards and precincts are available on the city website and in the election office for public viewing. The polling locations are Ward 1, Precinct 1, Shoemaker School, Ward 1, Precinct 2, 2A, 3, and 4 at the Sisson School, Ward 2, all precincts, St. Pius, Ward 3, all precincts, Marshall Middle School, Ward 4, all precincts, Harrington School, Ward 5, all precincts, Lynn Tech Annex, Ward 6, all precincts, Lynn Tech Field. (2 p.m.)
What's the wish committee?
Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to-
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
on that $50,000 dollar vote to the CFO, I'd like to go as a no vote.
Okay. All right, and so anything, new business?
I think that there may have been a emergency on that money.
Okay, so all emergency, all right?
Yes.
Okay, what's the wish committee on all
Make a
emergency?
motion to approve the emergency.
Second.
Roll call.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
So, any new businesses? Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Oh, motion to adjourn, okay, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Okay, you can have this one. Yeah. I do. I don't even have it. Good evening. I'd like to call the Public Property and Parks Committee meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Present.
Present Counsel Lapierre?
Thank you. My name is Nathan Gray, and I am the founder of Plastic Recycled. We are currently working with the city with eco-bricks to reduce the amount of plastic waste that goes through the waste stream and into an environment. If I can direct your attention up to the board here, the screen. If we can go to the next slide. So as I said, I'm Nathan Gray, and I have been the So today we're going to talk about, I'm going to spare you the global impact slides of all the environmental impacts and animals and such. But we are going to talk about the public demand, current programs and infrastructure products, recycling education, and citizen engagement. Go to the next slide. Thanks. So we kind of take a three-tiered approach to our collections, education, and products. We're collecting plastic waste, we're educating the general public, and we are selling products made out of 100% recycled plastic. So within that, we're doing recycling education, citizen engagement. We have different programs for cities, infrastructures, companies, schools. Sell the products back, collections, and recycling consulting. Go ahead to the next slide, please. So the collections is one of the main parts that we're kind of here to talk about today. I passed out a little pamphlet here. Tells a little bit about the company and what it is that collections is really going to do. So it's going to take the plastic waste and put it back into the city, into infrastructure products made like benches, recycling bins, raised planting beds, all those types of things. So this is the second meeting here, so we did talk about some specific locations. There's some proposed locations in this booklet as well. Talked about City Hall, Public Library, and the DPW, the Public Works Department. We go to the next slide. Each bin holds minimum of 50 pounds of plastic waste. So the citizens and everyone can collect their caps at home and drop them right inside the bin. and that gets used to make these products, especially the benches. This is kind of a flyer here that talks about the collection portion of it. Go next slide. So here's a bin that, it's one of the first generations ones, but this is the bin that has all the caps inside of it. So caps, lids, all sorts of things that you use at home. A flyer that goes along with it, talking about collecting it from home, dropping off the caps, and it turning into new products. Go ahead. So local drop-offs, we collect at different business locations, and we bring them to the bins as well. Go to the next slide. This is our current locations that we have all the way from Boston to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Go to the next slide. So here's some of the products, the benches that we're making, the durable, long-lasting, beautiful. Residents will see the single-use plastic turned into lifelong benches to improve their cities. They can be donated and sponsored as well, different engravements and things like that. So the proceeds can come from local community, local organizations, and businesses. Go to the next slide. A little bit more of the benches, some of the website stuff. Go to the next slide. Essentially what we're doing is we're taking trash and turning it into treasure. We're making boards out of all these caps and lids. We're making art, and it can be used in multiple different facets, even exterior trim on houses and buildings. Next one. Some of the products. Good, we don't have a loud system here, so we can't go. So we could do customized programs. We can take the single-use planter pots and turn them into new pots. We've got chicken food bags here. That's what the video is showing. Backsplash tiles. Work with different companies, can customize the different types of plastic waste. And the education portion is a really big part of this. What we are trying to do is educate the public and specifically school K through 12 to work out the long-term effects of the plastic waste. So we can educate the youth about the plastic waste, the global plastic waste crisis, what they can do at home, simple solutions they can do at home, like checking their products that they're buying and purchasing, make education decisions. And we inspire them through bringing plastic recycling machines and such, which is a long-term, kind of hard to value the impacts that will have over a long term, but it's definitely one of the bigger portions of this. And it's just kind of a education day that we had in Salem, the mission that we bring to the schools. Next one. So yeah, the idea is to just really bring the awareness to everyone that about, you're trying to put myself out of business, essentially. We're trying to teach everyone what to do, and so there isn't such a large plastic waste situation. Caps and lids programs, we talked about different ones. To the next one. Different city partners that we're already working with, Newburyport, Marblehead, Barrington. I said we have the Eco Brick Collection bin here in Lynn, Watertown, Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection. Next one. This is a different idea of some pricing, though we do have a specific proposal in the back that we put together based on what we believe your needs are and what will make the biggest impact compared to the other cities that we worked with as well. Next one. And that is the gist of it, and I'd love to answer any questions that you may have.
Okay, thank you, Nathan.
Yep.
And I think the purpose of this meeting before this committee tonight is for the approval of locations,
Yeah.
drop-off locations. Are there any questions? Yes, Council Lapia.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. And on that note, I think, you know, the approval of the recommended locations, I'm fine with. When it gets to the financial piece, I believe that would have to be appropriated through our Ways and Means Committee, and I don't know if there's existing funds available in this year's budget to do so, but just a point of information, couple of typos, the teacher and me on this page, Nathan, there's a couple of, yeah, I remember I substituted for you back in the day, so estimate and annual are both spelled incorrectly, so just check your budget sheet on that slide and fix that. So this may be able to go to Ways and Means, perhaps. I don't know about funding for it, but we were, I wasn't aware that this was going to be a cost issue.
I wasn't either. That's, I'm glad you brought that up, Council.
So I'm fine with approving of the 3 locations, but ultimately, if it's a funding, I think we'd have to refer this to Ways and Means.
Right, so to Council LaPierre's point, Nathan, I'm thinking along the same, until I saw that, the $99 charge, I thought we were just going to approve a few different locations on city property where the bins could be placed for collection. So can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, just the idea is that we provide the bin, just like any other waste management company will provide the bin, and they'll be able to, you can utilize that bin to put the plastic waste inside, and we come and pick it up. So just from a standpoint of it's just barely covering our cost to be able to go out there and send a guy or a woman out there to go collect the plastic waste from the bin. Between obvious business expenses and such, we have to cover our means, or none of this is going to work. We have to create the value on the plastic waste, and we can't do that without any additional funding, of course.
Okay, well, the money would have to be appropriated, and I think probably beginning with the mayor's office.
Yep.
Um,
Wherever that has to
Am I
go. Leave
correct
that
in
up
that,
to you.
Attorney Lamanna?
That would be for the cost aspect, the mayor is in charge of the budget.
My comment, thank you, Mr. Chairperson, in terms of I'm looking at this estimate, Nathan, but the figures aren't adding up. You have the annual total of almost $8,000, for example, with half being a deposit required. But up top, is, I don't know, quick math tells me about 4,800, 5,000 is what you've itemized. Am I missing?
Yeah, I apologize.
Oh,
I didn't put this together, but I think what it's
Three collection
saying
bins,
is that 3
month-
collections. Yes,
okay.
exactly. Yeah, so you'd add those.
2 benches, so 2,600 times 2?
Yep.
Got it, thank you.
3 bench. Cut the benches.
One event, media campaign, marketing, yep.
Picked this
okay.
up at Staples on the way over. Did my best, but
No, that's fine.
yeah,
No, it's
I
good
could. We could put it together on email too, and make sure I clarify all that stuff afterwards. I can
No, I
send
can
that out.
understand it now. Council
Yeah.
Hogan educated me, so I'm good. It's just a matter of, isn't that a switch? Straighten the teacher out. I need it. No, I think it's just, in terms of, we appreciate the program, and I think it will be a great asset to the city, but we got to find a way in which it's going to work within the constraints of the budget.
Right, the financial piece kind of caught me off guard as well, and I think I'm going to have to go back and start with the mayor's office to see if the money can be appropriated.
Okay.
I thought we were just going to approve the drop-off sites.
Yep.
And
In the meantime, if it is that, I mean, collecting in boxes instead of doing the fancy bin is something that we are willing to do for now. If just for the sake of not wasting this time, if we had a location that we could do instead of providing the bin, maybe there's some other means to collect them through boxes or something, while we do our other collections, just in cardboard boxes.
Okay, there is a drop-off bin at DPW
Yep.
right now.
Yep. So they could be collected. They could be collected in different offices and brought there as well, and then could do one pickup, which would be easier, of course.
Okay. Then maybe, unless you meet with the mayor and he comes up with the money, and we can come back and revisit this as far as approving sites on city property, maybe we should just continue to stick with that.
Yep.
And, and Councilor Field and Chakutis, who run the litter committee, maybe do collections at the various park cleanups
Yep.
around the city. I've told my residents they're welcome to drop them off at my house, and I just drop them myself down at DPW when I build up a bunch of them.
Yeah, the idea to make it all work together is the collections and the benches. Kind of, there's a need for park benches, so if we could just get into the next bidding process or become a vendor in that aspect, then that helps to fund things as well.
Okay, and like I said, that would have to go through the
park.
mayor's office.
Mayor's as well.
Councilor LaPierre.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And as a point of information, I don't know if you've explored this option, but we do have grants through community development block grants and things of that nature.
Yep.
This could be a proposal that you put forth in that arena and see if there's some funding available. I know they meet, we have Citizens Advisory Board meetings that we have appointees to. And they meet annually and recognize this as a budgetary item. So there are alternative ways. If we can't get it in the city budget now, perhaps you can put together a proposal and work with our folks in community development.
Yeah.
Because it's not a big dollar amount, but still, at the same time, when it has been budgeted in this fiscal year, everything's a big dollar amount.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, it's other corporations, other city businesses as well that might want to get involved to put their name on the benches or some sort, so can think outside the box
In our
there.
fiscal year, just so you know, July 1, it runs through June 30.
I was just thinking that, I'm like, well, it's not far
So
away, January.
budget time is around, winter, spring.
Gotcha.
And we approve usually historically in June for the next July 1 start of the next fiscal year, which would be FY '24.
No big rush. Okay.
And that's a great thought. Council LaPierre is maybe looking towards community development. But see, without having the funding in place, there's really no votes for us to take on this here tonight.
Yeah, unless you said you could collect them in another location without a specific bin too, I guess is what it comes down to. Is there like a trash barrel you could put out there or something, and that means potentially?
That would be,
I don't know.
for the building, that would be inspectional services.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're running a cleanup at Keeney Park this Saturday. Anybody that wants to bring them down there, I'll take them.
Sorry to kind of go with that, but we can get one bin here. If it's the city hall or one location, I can bring a bin for now in good faith and provide that one of them for now at least. If we want to pick a location, I can take care of that for now, just to keep things rolling too.
Okay. What are the thoughts of the committee?
I would entertain a motion for it to be complimentary, because I think the aesthetic, the bin that you refer to, and it's only, so people don't be digging inside of it, it's like a one drop in.
Yep.
You can't access them out once it's dropped in. So I think keeping along those lines, so it's aesthetically pleasing in the foyer of City Hall, for example, on your dime for now, with the hopes that this becomes a real project, a fundable project, I would make that in a form of a motion for one bin, City Hall foyer, to collect these.
Okay, motion's been made by Councilor LaPierre, seconded by Councilor Calucci. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
And just let it reflect that it's donated by Nathan and his group. So it's not, no cost to the city right now. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Nathan.
Okay, great, thanks.
Next, we have a request from the Brickyard Collaborative requesting permission to locate 2 shipping containers, but maybe one, on the bike path behind the property at 760 Western Ave. One storage area for boats for the kayak and sail Lynn, and the second for a bike kitchen. Bike kitchen is a small shop for teaching bike repair, doing maintenance, providing classes, tools, and services to bikers on the new trail. The Brickyard Collaborative will be providing free air for tires, tools with supervised use, water, and a rest stop along the path. We have with us Ted Dilliard from the Brickyard Collaborative. Welcome, Ted.
Thank you. First and most importantly, I'd like to invite all of you to our new space. We literally just moved in about a week ago, and we're real proud of it. And if you give us another couple of weeks, it'll look a lot prettier. To clarify on the count of containers, we're looking for permission to put 1 container behind our building at 760 Western Ave. I included an aerial shot with a small little red indication of where it's going to be. We've already placed a container with kayak and sail Lynn down on the Blossom Street extension. That was coordinated through Frank and the EDIC, it's been very successful. I included a photograph of the Raw Artworks team that painted a mural on that. Happy to answer any questions.
So, Ted, this will just be for bike assistance, basically?
Yeah, essentially bike assistance, but we also teach classes to kids primarily for bike repair and maintenance. We'll have free air pumped out to there from our compressors, and whatever sort of evolves out of that. We want to clean up that area. We'll sort of act as stewards, go out with weed whackers and take care of that space a little bit more. So it can be a rest stop, but also I haven't seen them physically, but there are these tool centers for bicycles where you can clamp your bike on a rack, and you have all these tools that are chained essentially to the rack, so they cuts down on theft and stuff like that. If that's possible, we have a sponsor through Pedro's Bike Supply. We're going to try to put that together as well.
Okay. And any graffiti you would take care of?
Yeah, I mean, there's a
Dana?
fine line between graffiti and art, especially, I included a photo of the mural that the Raw Kids did this summer of our front. Right now, there's a mural in back, or there's graffiti in that back wall that's kind of nasty, but it's a give and take with the community, and I sort of step back from those decisions. But I would sort of defer to Bruce Orr, who coordinated the mural that we did, because he's very sensitive about the community, especially the graffiti community, responding to painting on their area. So I'd like to clean it up. I'd like to paint that wall, but I don't want to cause a graffiti war back there either.
Okay. Do you find with the one that you had for kayak and sail that had the mural put on it, that it's less likely to be tagged if there's a mural put on it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's some sort of degree of cred and respect there. That has not been up for very long. It's only been a couple of months, so hard to see how it's being, responded to in that community. But there is a container similar to ours right on that lot that just looks like trash, and so that'll be a very interesting thing to see.
Okay. So will your plan be to have a mural placed on this?
Yeah, I'd love to bring in the same team that did our front mural and do something in the back that relates to bikes, maybe is a little more gritty, so that it fits in with the the graffiti artists back there. But bikes, makers, the whole thing that tell a little bit of our story, but also the story of the bike path.
Okay. So wish of the committee? Councilor Field.
I have a quick question. As far as it being on public property, is there an insurance binder that we need to do?
Any structures of this kind need approval of the MBTA. I'd like to think that this is so consistent with the intended use of fixing up bicycles that wouldn't be an issue. So I think it's part of that process. The insurance requirement will be ironed out. I'm confident in that, but our office will reach out to the MBTA and get that approval and indicate if the vote goes that way, the council has the full support of the council.
Okay, so the ultimate decision is approval is from the MBTA?
Correct. There are insurance requirements that the comptroller's office were required to procure, and our insurance may even cover it. I'll have to look into that. But the MBTA is a stickler for insurance on the bike path.
Thank you. I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion been made to approve by Councilor Field.
Second.
Seconded by Councilor Calucci. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Great. Thank you, Ted.
Thank you.
Any new business?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I do have some new business.
Councilor Field.
I have a request from the mayor's office to use the foyer on November 1st, 2022, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. for a Halloween event.
Wish of the committee, would Ms. Cuevas like to speak to that?
Good evening, everyone. Hi, Faustina Cuevas, Mayor's Office. So we are requesting the foyer for a Halloween event that's going to be open to the community for family fun, crafts. We're going to have a table decorating contest for all the departments to participate in, and it's something that my colleagues and I, two of them are here, Dee Diaz and Chris Gomez, are sort of putting this together to just have some safe fun for Halloween for families that maybe don't want to do the regular trick-or-treating. They want something local and fun and safe, so.
Okay, great.
Spectacular.
I guess there may be a problem with that date. There's early voting at that same date and time. Is there a possibility of changing the date? Maybe a week
Yes,
prior?
indeed. We will brainstorm and maybe come back here for a second attempt at this. I don't know. We'll talk to the group and get back to you. 25th, yeah.
25th?
Yep. Right. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go back to the drawing board and get back to you.
We won't meet again till then, that's the only issue.
Oh, we won't meet again until Tuesday, November 1st?
Right? No, we won't meet, this body won't meet till the 25th.
Till the 25th of October?
You might be looking.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
And early voting starts on the 22nd.
Okay. 25th wouldn't work either.
Is the 18th a possibility?
That's next week, yeah. No.
Could we give some discretion, Mr. Chair, and allow it to be on an evening that doesn't conflict with something else, but during the month of October?
The problem is the early voting starts on the 22nd.
Right.
Oh, it starts
They
at...
use, another area of the hall?
In another room?
Yeah, like a...
Like 302?
you direct-
402?
302.
Yeah. Could we do November 1st in 302? Yeah, or at the stage of the auditorium?
Early voting's in
Not on the
February.
stage.
No, I think we can just stay away from that area. We can just do upstairs in 302, if that works. November 1st in room 302, same time.
I'll make a motion to approve room 302 for November 1st.
Okay, motion been made by Council Field. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilor LaPierre. Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so very much for this quick brainstorm. Really appreciate it.
Aim to please.
Great. I do
Thank
have
you,
one more
Faustina.
piece of new business.
Yes, Council Field.
Thank you. I have a request from the Lynn Historical Commission to use the foyer lobby to highlight the LHC with table material, easel images, etc. on various Tuesday afternoons, evenings.
Excluding early voting times. We have Calvin Anderson from the Historical Commission with us. Welcome, Calvin.
Hi, Calvin Anderson, 12 Concord Street, and yes, I'm a Lynn Historical Commissioner. The Lynn Historical Commission is one of those bodies that does a lot of work that nobody knows about. They might read about it afterward, but we're just thinking that Tuesdays is a good day. Maybe we're thinking like evenings, 5 to 8, when the people are in doing their business and there's things going on, to just have a very approachable presence in the foyer somewhere. And it would be a very tiny little table, basically easels with, for example, our historical resources map, which we put together a few years ago, and it stirs a lot of discussion. We'd love to exhibit the photos of each most recent Significance Awards, which is a June event every year, and so here's some photos of that. But the thing is we like to be there for Q&A. And every night we might have a little theme with people with some pictures of a particular thing, like Theaters of Lynn or whatever. And we'd be inviting people like the Shutter Society to come and be there with us and share some photos with the general public. And we're thinking like on a trial basis just through the holiday season and through the winter. Then in the spring, revisit it. But we've got some interested members that would like to do that for a 3-hour basis. Occasional Tuesdays, no weekly commitment, and if we're
No
in the way,
specific dates?
we would bump it. But any given Tuesday, this is sort of my idea because I'm typically in City Hall on Tuesday evenings anyway, meeting hopping, and there's different things. So I figured why not be here with a presence for the Lynn Historical Commission as well.
Okay, so Tuesday night through the end of the year, that doesn't conflict with early voting or any other events. Council Field.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The only concern I have is the word various. I know we have flag raisings, and a lot of those take place on Tuesday evenings. And we're putting them through a process where they have to request a specific day. And I think other organizations that also use the foyer have to request a specific date. Dates between now and the end of the year, so that we know what dates are going to be used and what dates are available for anybody else that does wish to use the foyer, including especially flag raisings and others that I mentioned.
Well,
Calvin, do you want to flip your phone open and give us a few dates? And
Well,
we can do this right now?
Yeah, I'll just do that. Well, at any given Tuesday, we'll just jot them down. But the thing is we're not going to be having an event. This is more or less the table I'm going to use is 18 by 24 inches, just and maybe a stool. But this is more of an adjunct to the information table. It would be less impact than that. Very passive, no events. We're not going to call anybody in to create a.
No, I understand. It's more just to create a consistency here, not just with the Historical Commission that's appointed, but other organizations that are also may or may not be appointed. They are required to have a specific date. So to allow one and not require, to allow one permission to use various or expected, or, in a variable, everything that we're voting on to use public space, those organizations are given, or have to require a specific date that we're voting on. So to extend that to just one organization, I don't see that as something that this body should be voting on.
Well, as point person in this, what I'll do is I'll consult with colleagues and come up with commitments for different dates and get them to this body or to the clerk?
It would be
All right.
to Terry.
Through
to get
Terry,
on the
okay.
agenda for our
Yeah,
next
we'll-
meeting,
we'll
which
do
is the
that.
25th. I mean, we can do the 15th, the 22nd of November, which are two council nights.
You know,
Well,
and
we could-
that's the sort of vision right before when it's starting to be holiday season, people coming in, and there's always busy. The people's business always happens on Tuesdays in City Hall, and we just want to be there passively offering information.
So Calvin, would you be comfortable with those two dates if we approved those tonight?
The 15th of November,
November 15th and 22nd.
sure,
Motion to approve on those set dates.
15 and 22nd.
Motion been made and seconded for those two dates. If you have other dates and want to come before us on the 25th, we can certainly take those dates up then.
All right.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis? Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Any other business?
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. No, we have one more.
We- I don't.
The Lynn Tech Soccer Road
I'm
Race
sorry.
on the bike
Is-
path. You have it?
I do, yeah. Lynn,
You do have one.
Mr. Chair, I have one more new business.
That's great.
Lynn Tech Soccer Race on the bike path, October 22nd, 2022. I don't believe that's going to conflict with early voting.
That's the first day of early voting.
Is anyone here to?
Okay. This is for the Lynn Tech Soccer Team Road Race on the bike path on Saturday, October 22nd, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion been made, seconded. Sponsorship is $200 if you would like to sponsor Lynn Tech. I did. There's my commercial, my Tiger plug.
Commercial break.
Motion been made,
Second.
seconded. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Any other business?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Do a quick roll call for our LITA committee meeting for October 11th. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Counsel Field?
Present.
Present. Counsel Chakutis? Present. Mr. Donovan? Absent. Ms. Nerick? Present. Mr. Stillian? Absent. Attorney Lamanna? Present. And Mr. Pena? Absent.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I'm joined with my colleague, the co-chair of the LITA committee, Councilor Chakutis from Ward 5, and Mayor Jared Nicholson. I think everybody remembers back my colleagues on the Lynn City Council and a bunch of others. We're here in July honoring our second grade poster contest winners from the 20 participating schools throughout the city. And some of those kids were either never notified or they were away during the summer months, which is understandable. But we wanted to make sure that we had a second night to host any of the 6 remaining students so that they and their families would be able to be here to receive their proper recognition from our council and from the mayor. You see with us tonight is our acting superintendent, Deborah Giro, also new principal at Ford School, Amy Nerick. So thank you for being here to support your students. I see Ms. Nerick here, who's on the committee, who has been instrumental in our poster contest back in April, and all our colleagues. So without further ado, I want to acknowledge the 6 that weren't here, and I don't know who's here and who isn't here, but if someone isn't here, we'll certainly reach out to them and their schools to properly acknowledge them. So I would invite our superintendent ahead. Mrs. Nerick, if you'd like to, and Mayor, if you'd like to share any words, or Councilor Chakutis.
Good evening. Thank you to the council. Thank you, Councilor Field and Councilor Chakutis and the entire LITA committee for this wonderful program. It is such an honor to participate. This is a top issue that we all care deeply about, cleaning up our city, and we are so grateful for the talent, the leadership, and the artistry that these second graders have shared with our city. It's an honor to welcome you here and congratulate you on your work. We hope that you continue to advocate for clean streets, clean parks, and just by being here today and celebrating with us, we know that you are carrying that message forward with you as you make your way through our fine city of Lynn. So thank you so much. Congratulations.
Right. All right, without further ado, again, I'm not sure who is here and who wasn't able to make it. I know that from Aborn School, Braden Dupuis, he was our winner from Aborn School. His parent had reached out and said that he would not be available tonight, but we'll make sure that Braden at Aborn School is acknowledged within the next week or so. Is Amelia Mejia from Callahan School here? No, we'll make sure Amelia is also recognized. From Connery School, how about Daisy Chavez? Daisy, come on up, please.
It's intimidating.
Good, Daisy.
Nice. Can be an intimidating chamber.
Yeah.
You got a good ovation. Absolutely.
From Druids, Amali Homasing. Is Amali here? Yep. Okay. And from Ford School, Alyssa Jasmine Pojay Guzman. Excellent. And From Tracy School, is Luz Marilyn Vargas Perez here? No? We'll make sure that Luz does receive her citations and her posters. So, again, congratulations to all the winners. And we, like the mayor said, and Councilor Chakutis, and all our colleagues, we're so proud of the work that you did to help us create awareness about littering in the city. So thank you so much. Thank you to the parents. Thank you to superintendent and principal and everyone involved. Thank you. Parents, if you want to come ahead to take a picture, you're welcome to before we get started with our council meeting. Colleagues, if anybody wants to come up.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
See those guys?
I'd like to call the October 11th council meeting to order. Roll call.
Counsel Alanson?
Present.
Present Counsel Barton?
Present.
Present Counsel Chakutis?
Present.
Present Counsel Calucci?
Present.
Present Counsel Field?
Present.
Present Counsel Hogan?
Present.
Present Counsel LaPierre? Counsel LaPierre? Present. Counsel Lozey? Absent. Counsel Net?
Present.
Present. Counsel Staubed?
Present.
Present. Counsel Walsh?
Present.
Present.
We all rise for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to accept the minutes from September 27th. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Communications.
We have two council reappointments to the Human Rights Commission. Nicole McLean, 99 Utah Ave. Her term will expire 12/31/2023. And Amozi Adusi, 374 Linfield Street. His term will expire 12/31/2024.
The wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion approved. We have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, or should we do
Roll
a
call.
roll call?
Counsel Allensburg?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Barton? Counsel Barton?
Absent.
Absent, okay. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci? Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey absent. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staubed?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes.
Carries. Public hearings.
We have no public hearings.
Public hearings to be set down.
We have the petition of Chad Pytel, owner of Excel Dental, for a sign permit at 738-744 Weston Ave. Petition of Juan Jamillo, owner of Mass Green Retail, for a sign permit at 829 Boston Street. Petition of Extra Space Storage for a sign permit at 577-591 Linway. Petition of the MBTA for a grant of location at 35 Market Square for the installation of a solar-powered real-time consumer information pole and MBTA front sign at the Market Square and Western Ave bus stop.
Motion to set them down.
There's a problem with one of the owners. The gentleman from, Mass Green Retail, Juan's not the owner. I think he's the sign company.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the sign company.
I believe Jordan Avery is the owner. We can just make an amendment to that.
Jordan Avery?
Yep.
Motion approved with the amendment.
We have a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Committees, Public Safety and Public Health, Councilor Barton.
Unanimous vote of committee, motion to approve.
Motion. We have a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Licensing, Councilor Field.
Thank you, Mr. President. We had a unanimous vote by our committee. I make a motion to approve that.
Second.
Approved. We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Ways and Means, Councilor Net.
Thank you, Mr. President. All unanimous vote of the committee and make a motion to approve.
Second.
So we have a motion. We have a second. Read them to the register.
Okay, we have one laid over from September 27th meeting, $1,432.84 from the fire department expense to the fire department bill of prior year. New transfers, $4,948.45 from DPW expense to DPW bill of prior year. $736.34 from the fire department expense to the fire department bill of prior year. $3,166.41 from FAO expense to FAO bill of prior year. $50,000 from the reserve to CFO expense to fund collective bargaining inquiry. $673,187 from the wage stab expense to the police department payroll to fund collective bargaining settlement with the Lynn Police Association. Certified funds, $200,000 to the school department for the FY23 FC 645 CCLC grant, $150,000 to the school department for the FY23 Mass Grad grant, $307,000 to the school department for the Gleam K5 grant, $275,551 to the school department for the FY23 Perkins grant, $563,082 to the school department for the FY23 FC 140 Title 2A grant. We have the election warrant. Ordered that the city clerk be directed to advertise meetings of the qualified voters of the city of Lynn to be held in several polling places designated by the warrant for the state final election on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022. Polls will be opened at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. Marshall Middle School. Ward 4, all precincts, Harrington School. Ward 5, all precincts, Lynn Tech Annex. Ward 6, Lynn Tech Fieldhouse. Ward 7, all Breed Junior High. Additionally, early voting will be held in City Hall on the following dates: October 22nd through November 4th, 2022, with regular business hours during the week, and Saturday and Sunday, the weekend hours will be 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Do not forget to vote.
All right, you heard it here first. Make sure you vote. What's the wish of the council? We have a motion to approve. We have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Counsel Allensug.
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton.
On the 50,000 to the CFO's account, I voted no, but I voted yes on the other ones.
Okay, so make a note of that. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, Counsel Chakutis.
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci.
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field.
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Hogan.
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre.
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Lozey absent. Counsel Net.
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staubed.
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh.
Yes.
Yes.
Motion carries. Public Property and Parks, Councilor Staubed.
Thank you, Mr. President. We had a follow-up meeting with Nathan Gray, the founder of House Factory and Plastic Recycles, for exploration and approval of sites to place and maintain a receptacle for depositing plastic bottle caps for recycling. We did approve City Hall lobby foyer for that receptacle. Unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to approve.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
We had a request from the Brickyard Collaborative to place a storage container for the purpose of creating a bike kitchen, which is a small shop for teaching bike repair, doing maintenance, providing classes, tools, and services to bikers on the new bike trail adjacent to 760 Western Avenue, which is the Brickyard Collaborative's new location. Unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to approve.
Second. We have a second. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
We had a request from the mayor's office to use room 302 on November 1st, 2022, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. for a Halloween event. Unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
We had a request from the Lynn Tech soccer team to host a race on the bike path on October 22nd, 2022. Unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
And finally, we had a request from the Lynn Historical Commission to use the foyer lobby to highlight the Lynn Historical Commission with table material, easel images, et cetera, on various Tuesday afternoons. We locked those dates down to November 15th and November 22nd, with the possibility of approving future dates later on. Unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to approve.
Second. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Is that all?
That was it, Mr. President.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Litter Subcommittee, Councilor Field.
Thank you, Mr. President. Along with my co-chair on the Litter Committee, Councilor Chakutis, we had no votes taken. We had a presentation for students who were missed July award ceremony, and we'll follow up with those that were unable to make it today. No votes taken. Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, thank you. Other business? Old business? Any new business? Councilor Calucci?
Happy Columbus Day to those who still celebrate it.
All right, thank you. Anyone else, any new business? A motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, seconded?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.